Hello and welcome to the latest of our interviews for this year's primary elections in Lincoln County. Our candidate today is Josh Brumfield. He is a Democratic candidate for Lincoln County Assessor. Josh is a native of Yorkie and currently resides in Allen Creek for 8 years. He graduated from Duval High School in 1996, graduated from West Virginia State University in 2000 with a Bachelor of Education degree. He subsequently received a Master of Arts in Leadership Studies from Marshall University in 2008. He taught and coached in Lincoln County at the former Duval High School and Lincoln County High School for 9 years. And he is currently an assistant principal at Scott High School in Boone County. Josh Brumfield, welcome. Our first question, what made you decide to run for Lincoln County Assessor?
Well, Sean, let me first of all say this, that I want to thank you and the Lincoln Journal for an opportunity to allow me to say some things for this campaign and to get out and let more people see more of the candidates, give people an opportunity to look at and see who's running for what offices. And I got into this for a couple reasons. One, it's time for change. I've been a Lincoln County boy my entire life. I've always been a resident of Lincoln County. Obviously, with the things that has gone on in the last couple of years with the politics in Lincoln County, I believe that my sentiment toward this is what the majority the people feel in this county, is that it is time for change. And I hope that the good people of Lincoln County come out on May the 8th and make this thing happen.
What personal and professional qualities do you think you would bring to the role?
Well, professionally, and this is the one thing about the assessor's office that I think is important for the voters to understand, is that this should be an office for a professional, not a politician. This office, I feel like that my professional career will correlate well with the assessor's office. Obviously, I taught school for 8 or 9 years. The past 3 years, I've been a high school administrator. There are responsibilities that I have. Obviously, I manage people. I manage a budget. I'm responsible for the kids and the faculty, and I'm a person of the community in that role. And personally, I think the most important thing, and people that know me know that I'm a fair and honest person. I try to look at things objectively, make a determination on what's right, what's wrong, and and I stand by that.
Lincoln County is currently in the midst of another election abuse scandal. The former sheriff and county clerk have pleaded guilty regarding their involvement in the absentee ballot conspiracy of 2 years ago. As a candidate for county office, in what ways are you working to restore confidence in the electoral process?
When I get out and campaign, the one thing that the message that I try to send is that we can do better. And it's going to take a while before the political culture of the people in Lincoln County can find a trust in their county leaders again. This election is about a change in leadership. Not a change in the people that work for the county, but a change in leadership. And my message will be, if I get elected, and has been during my campaign, that we can do better. We got to lead by example. If we are the elected officials in this community, then we just can't talk it. We got to walk it. And it's just got to be a new day. We got to start off on the right foot and do the right things, and not allow outside influences to lead us down that path again.
The Office of Assessor is one of the busiest and most well-staffed offices in the Lincoln County Courthouse. Are there any changes you anticipate making to the running of the office should you be elected to the role?
There's a few things. I mean, first of all, like I said, this is about a change in leadership. One of the things that I would like to see is that Well, first of all, what I would say is that if I get elected, that there will be an expectation of fairness, of expectation of honesty. There will be an open door policy. If I'm in the courthouse, I mean, citizens of this county will always be welcome to come in and discuss the things that concern them the most. The one thing that I hear that I just absolutely oppose to is favoritism for the select few and privileged. That will come to an immediate end. I don't think that it doesn't matter, if you're a Democrat or a Republican, if you vote for me or if you don't vote for me, if you're black or if you're white or if you're rich or you're poor, there needs to be an ethical standard in that office that people can trust. And that will be my expectation to the workers in that office. That it will be ran in a way that and led by in a way that people can respect and trust. One of the things that I think would be important and I would like to see is that that technology would become more obvious in that office, meaning that we're living in the 21st century, and and the amount of people that could be able to pay taxes, maybe through the internet, through a courthouse portal on the internet. That's the way, most people pay their bills now on the internet. And, why not have a system to where, people can access the courthouse, via the internet, and with 3 or 4 clicks, be done with their taxes. And those are just some of the other things, but I think the most important thing in the assessor's office and the other courthouse offices are that, whomever gets elected, that there is, a stance and an obligation to, integrity, to fairness, honesty, and an end to, the corrupt politics and the favoritism, the cronyism. There's got to be a change in this county.
Okay. Our final question. Given the nature of the role, the assessor works closely with other offices in county government, including the sheriff, the county clerk, the county commission. How would you make sure that communication between the elected officials and their staffs is both effective and to the benefit of the taxpayer?
Well, one of the things that I pride myself on is that, I feel like I'm a pretty good communicator. In my job, I got to communicate every day. Obviously, I have situations and dilemmas that pop up in the assistant principal's office that none of them, you can't plan for any of them. You don't know what your schedule is going to be like from minute to minute. And what I can say is this: if I get elected, and no matter who's elected in what office, I represent the people of Lincoln County. I don't just represent a portion of the people, an area of the people. I represent the people, and if the other elected officials are in it for the right reason, then they should also feel that same way, that they represent all Lincoln County citizens. And the big thing would be is that that no matter what the results are, that we all come together and we do what's best for the people of Lincoln County. And that's what people want. They just want people to do the right thing and do what's best for the citizens of Lincoln County.
Okay, Josh Brumfield, thank you very much.
Thanks, Sean.
That concludes our latest interview. Look for more interviews at our website, www.lincolnjournal.com.